Stadium in Iowa City. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Iowa Hawkeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, I did check in with the Hawkeyes head coach before the game. This is a developing storyline. Early in the season, they took a risk starting a young freshman quarterback, but he has continued to shine and get better each and every week. Now, late in the season, a chance for the college football playoff is on the line. His team is playing with great energy and enthusiasm, but they have got to continue to take care of the ball and focus and perform every single game. We'll see how he's able to get off to a quick start here in the first quarter. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. So Ohio State's offense will take the field first. And here's the name everyone recognizes, Bo Jackson. Churned out more than 150 yards and found pay dirt a couple of times in their victory last game. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Takes a handoff. It's Jackson. Turning it on. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Up in the gun on third down, say it. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Fourth down, say it. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a fourth down conversion. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to the ground with the running back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Sayin from the gun on third down. Got it. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Making side adjustments here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Rodgers. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
On the delay, it's Rodgers.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on third down. Saying from the gun on third down. Got his man. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, it's Rodgers. Maybe a crease. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Man, talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
With the run on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to slam in. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
From the gun on third down, say it. Going for 6. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Saying to throw for it on fourth. That's got it. Maybe he's hoping for a generous spot, but he didn't get there. A yard short, and the defense gets the stop. So Iowa's offense will now get its first chance with the football. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot, not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. Got a little grass. The 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss...
Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. They'll give it to him again. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Throw it, say it. Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. lined up in the gun on third down. Say it. He's not afraid to go deep. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete as time has expired here in the first quarter. Always a treat to be here at Iowa and take part in a special moment. Enjoy the rest of the game as we play on into the second quarter. And the Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Now on the return. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul.
You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. That fourth down penalty feels as if it is really going to be costly, but we're about to find out now. It's 1st and 10. Handoff from Alton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
They'll keep it on the ground. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Saying, trying to be heard about the noise. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
You put this guy back deep for a reason. He can fly, and you can see the speed. He gets up to top speed, tough time taking angles, makes a big play, and gets a huge gain.
Going to the run, it's Jackson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he puts through the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab on the shuffle. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Back to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, he makes the catch. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Hawkeyes come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. It's complete to the left. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. The give on the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Intercepted! They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
It's so important when a safety drops that he takes the right angles. You see those receivers flying across his face. He's got to go meet the ball and the receiver a lot of times at the same time. Great break. Great job getting to the football and then securing. A lot of times you're like, oh, man, catch it, catch it, catch it. I don't have the best hands. That's why I'm being safety.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They'll ride the hot hand. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The run inside. It's Jackson. Might have a chance. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Buckeyes are facing 3rd and inches. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and short, the power run here. There he goes. They wrestle him down after a pickup of 11 yards on the play, and we've reached a 2-minute timeout. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. They'll go to the counter play. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Now here's Sayet. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Hauls it in. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Buckeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Picks up the first down. He is in! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and he finished things off with that 36-yarder for a score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's a give to Walton. They make the play, force a 4th down, but they're out of timeouts, can't stop the clock. Timeout signal forward by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk.
But, and he's got room. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's Julian saying to throw. Throws it deep. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. First up, a look at James Madison taking on the Marshall Thundering Herd. And it's the Dukes looking to push their record to 4-1 on the season. And you do that, you're in the driver's seat in terms of locking down a postseason spot. Although I think their goals are far bigger than just that. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Kinnick Stadium. What an effective job both of these teams have done running the football. Both have gone over 100 yards, and it's because both have committed to pounding the rock. Credit these coordinators with sticking to the game plan. And with that, let's send it back to Duke Slater Field at Kinnick Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Kamari again. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now on first down from the 28. Handoff from Alton. Could be an alley. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Ready, go, go! Here's a give to Malton. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a
shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! What a grab in the end zone for 6.
And man, that is exactly what you wanted to see from this offense to start the third quarter. Like, the passing game, it just wasn't in sync. It wasn't where it needs to be. You dug yourself a little bit of hole, Palmer, but coming out like this, throwing, trusting your quarterback, putting a drive together, that's got to be a good sign.
And this is where the coaching staff really makes their money. When you can go in at halftime and switch things up and make the changes you need to make to your game plan to find that rhythm and get it established. That is such a great way, you're right, to start this thing. And now for this offense, it's about keeping it going and trying to stay one step ahead of the defense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. On the run, it's Rodgers. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Takes the easy one to the back. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
From the gun on third down. Throws to the back. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Finally brought down, but what a play not only to get the football, but to win the field position with the return.
And how about this defense, man? You talk about providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense up in ridiculous field position.
And that's one thing this defense practices so much throughout the week, right? It's creating turnovers. They are so opportunistic.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Past the 50, the 40, at the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick six. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's second and long. Handoff from Alton.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. Hauls it in at the 25. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Say it. He's going for it all. Hits him inside the 20, still going. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a first and goal. Might be changing the route. Run in the red zone. It's Rodgers. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now it's second and goal. Motion from the wideout. On second and goal, he gets another chance. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on third down.
Run the gun on third down, say it. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The AT unit on the field.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Got him, and nobody's close. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
And these running backs, they practice with receivers now. They're running routes all the time, and you see, they give him the football out in space. He knows exactly how to run routes and how to do damage. And the best part is, he's a running back after the catch. And look at him chew up the yards and make the big play and get all the way down the field.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And the defense gets home and gets the quarterback on the ground. We heard all week how important this would be, protecting the quarterback. Last week, this defense had 4 sacks. They've done a nice job. Forget this one and move on.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Here we go, ready. Go!
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pressure coming. Wide open downfield. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. They make the stop right at the 10-yard line, but oh, what a turn of momentum with that interception.
And I guess he didn't watch the tape from a week ago, because when you threw at this guy last week, he made big plays. He had 2 picks a week ago. They try him early in this football game, and it's the exact same result. You better be wary when you go after that young man.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
He's got it again. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the knee on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Iowa sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Here's a gift to Moulton. Makes it past the marker. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Well, a big key for this offense was getting the run game established, and this guy now over 120 rushing yards in this one. You got to give credit to the O-line. You obviously have to give credit to the running back as well, but they have answered the bell. They knew what they needed to do if they were going to be able to have success, and they're executing this game plan flawlessly.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a gap. It's Moulton. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Man, it is do or die time right now for this offense playing at home, and the quarterback just takes the play over. On fourth down, knowing they're trailing, doing anything he can to scramble, find a way to keep this team alive in front of this home crowd. This is going to go down to the wire.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Some misdirection with the counter. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense.
The extra point is blocked. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. He might want another play. Running inside, it's Rodgers. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to him on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for space. It's Rodgers. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course, the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
And this is a moment with the lead late on third down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's quarterback's hands and trust him to get this first down and keep you on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there, use his God-given athleticism to go keep these sticks moving.
Puts it out of the air. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They're going to leave it in the hands of their offense on fourth down from their own territory, holding the lead. Fourth down, say it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got an open man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Fires into the end zone, and he's got it! Touchdown, Iowa!
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
Extra point, anything but routine. It's good, and we're tied here in the fourth quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Here's Sayin to throw. Makes the grab on the left. At midfield, he's got room. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. I think they'll be aggressive here and try to win it in regulation. Dropping back, it's Sayin. On target. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
Still looking on the move. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Sayin. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Got his man on the right. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Might be calling a hot route. Saying back to the air. Snagged out of the air. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Say it. It's caught. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this field goal might not put the game in the freezer, but it would ice it down pretty good. Dead center perfect. Hey, there's a lot of celebrating going on over there, but there is still time left on the clock.
Big time moment. This place going bananas, cheering for their squad, cheering for this guy to miss the kick so he can't take the lead, but he delivers in the clutch, and this place just got really quiet.
He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go?
He's going to throw deep right side. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Taking it the other way. At the 20. And this defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Brought down after the pick, and time has run out. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.